Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today we are going to see paint prep tutorial in Nuke. So here we will see everything from start to finish. So here first we will track our shot. After this we will create a clean paint with the help of sequence made in Nuke. Then finally we will play this clean paint and we will remove this character. So let's start the video. So now here in Nuke, so this is our shot. So first we have to track our shot. Then select our footage, press tab button, just type camera tracker. Then right side, just come here in settings, then enable this preview feature options. So now here you will notice the just point or feature, just I am going to track here. So first just little bit also enable this refine feature locations. This will refine your features locations here. So now after this just I am going to track our shot, but here if you will notice just some features are points also just created on character. So we have to ignore these features or points, because if we will track these features also, then this will create a problem for our camera solve, because this object is moving. We have to ignore our this character movements while you are tracking your camera. Okay, so how we can easily ignore these points which is generated on character? So for this just we have to create a roto shape, then select our this footage again and press O. Then simply you can just create a shape. After this you have to animate this shape according to your character movements, remember this one. Then again double click camera tracker node, then come here in camera tracker options, then here you will see this mask option. Then from here just simply select source alpha. Now if you will notice here there is no any features or points on top of this character, because we have ignored these point by this roto or shape here. So now here I have already animated our this roto, so just I am going to insert it here. So then Control Shift X, just exit your node and just insert this one. Now just double click here, so you will see here this shape just I have animated according to our character movement, so easily you can animate. After this just I am going to track our this camera, then again double click here in camera tracker, then finally simply just click on track. So just on default values if you will see here just I am going to track, and if you want you can increase number of points, all these things according to your requirements. Now if you want just switch off this preview feature. Now just finally simply come here in camera tracker and just click on track. Now here you will see software is tracking our shot here. So here I have tracked our shot here. After this we have to solve our camera here. So before just clicking on solve camera, just here if you will see some camera motion option, because here Nuke by default solving your camera as a free camera, but here according to my footage if you will notice I think there is no any parallax changement in our shot. So here just I am going to shift this as a rotation only. So you have to select according to your footage. By default it's taking free camera. Okay, then just simply click on solve here. So now here I have solved our camera here. Now after this just we have to delete these red points, maybe because these are some little bit high error locate error points. Then just come here in our auto tracks here, then downside you will see delete unsolved and delete rejected. So here just I am going to delete these rejected point which is red, then simply click on delete rejected, then press yes here. After this again come here in camera and just simply click on update solve, then again press OK here. Now here if you will see this is error which is our 0.64. I think this is sufficient for us. So little bit if you want to improve your camera solve, then again come here in auto tracks, and with the help of these values you can improve your camera solve. So below 1 pixel this is sufficient. Okay, now till here just I have solved our camera, so easily you can see. So I think this is looking good here. So remember this one again in camera motion, this thing just you have to select according to your footage, otherwise you can solve as a free move. So now finally just I am going to create a 3D scene for this shot. Then come here in camera tracker, then simply double click here, then in export just simply click on scene, and just create a 3D scene or 3D setup. So here just I have created, just delete this roto, there is no need for this. Then just connect this viewer with our this scene. Now if you will see here, so this thing you will get here. Then after this we have to take a scanline render, then take a scanline render, then this scene just we have to connect it here, and this camera we have to connect here, and this background temporary just we have to connect with our this original footage. Then again hold control and just little bit adjust like this, so easily you can understand. So like this. Now then select this one and press 1, again press tab button here. So now you are inside our this output view, or you can say our 2D view, and these point just point cloud here. Now finally just so now after the just I am going to create card, maybe one card here and one card here. So for this, if you want, you can just double click here in our camera tracker, then select and press 1, then double click. If you want, you can just select and right click and just simply create a card. Even if you want, you can also come here in 3D view, then again press tab and just simply create a card and just repositions on top of these positions, because this is our actually wall here, okay, these walls, okay. Then just simply come here in 3D option, geometry, and just create a card. So you can see this one, and just insert this card in our scene. Then temporarily just take a checkerboard, otherwise it will show in black like this. Then select this one, press 1. Now you can see this is our card, and just we have to place it here. Then double click in card and just simply just place. I think this is looking good here. And if you want, you can direct select this one and just double click here, press 1 here, and direct just right click and create card. So it will automatically create your card on top of these point position, or you can say just select this scene and press 1 here. So it will automatically create your card on top of these locators positions here. Now again select our this scanline render, press 1 here and again press tab. Now just we have to adjust our card, then double click here, so easily you can see this is our actually card, and just adjust all these values here. Now just disable our these point cloud, then select and press D here. So just I have created one card here, then double click here and just little bit place it here. So now one more card just I am going to place it here, which is on ground. After this just we will adjust both card here, then again come here in 3D view, again select this one, press 1 here. Now just again create a card, geometry, and just create a card and just rotate in x-axis and just place here. You can also connect same card here and just attach in scene and double click here and just adjust scale. So all these things just you have to adjust according to your requirements, okay. Just little bit come here in our output view, which is our scanline render. Select this one, press 1 here and now press tab here. So here if you will see, I think this is not eject. We can see which is our this wall card and which is our just base card here. So for just placing card our correct position, just I am going to do one more thing, which is our just double click here in card, then come here in render view and just make it wireframe. So easily we can understand where is actually our wall card and where is our base card here. Then again double click here in card, then again come here in render view and again just click here in wireframe mode. Now from here we can easily understand where is our wall. Now after the just I am going to adjust our these card here. Then maybe first just I am going to adjust this one, which is our base card here. Then maybe some increase these number of just row and columns here, maybe 20 by 20. Then again double click here, which is card number 2, and just adjust it. So now you can see this is our actually base card. So from here easily you can see, so maybe 10 by 10, not too much. Even on default value just you can work. So now just adjust it here, then again double click here and just place. So from here easily you can notice. Then again after this again we have to adjust this card, double click here and just adjust it here. So later this will help while you are just placing your clean plate here. Okay, so just exact roughly, just you have to adjust it here, so easily we can understand. I think this is looking good or not. Okay, so till here I think if you will see here now, just after adjusting all these card positions, now just a little bit play and check here. So now till I just play and check. So now here if you will see here, I think this is looking good here. Your card just placed on top of this footage here. So this is our wall card here and this is our base card here. So because this we will need for placing our clean plate here, here and here also. So this is important. So till here I have successfully tracked our shot, and also I have created 3D setup for placing our clean plate here. So now after this, just I am going to import our clean plate here. Then again just click on read and just select our clean plate. So just little bit adjust it little bit here. So this clean plate, just select this one and press 1 here and just move little bit here. So this clean plate just I have created from our this original footage, and select this one original footage and press 1 here. So from this footage just I have created this clean plate. So for creating this clean plate, we will create a separate video for this one, because if we will do here it will take little bit too much time, so video will be long. So for this we will create a separate video. In that video we will explain how we can easily create our clean plate with the help of Sequence Paint in Nuke, which will be our part 2 of this video. Okay, so now here I have imported our clean plate. So now after that, just I am going to start how we can use this clean plate and how we can remove our this character from our footage here. So for this, just little bit we have to create a basic setup. So again just select this one and just connect it here. This clean plate, if you will see here, I have created at frame 34. So this is our camera here. So first just take a frame hold node, then press tab button and just type frame hold and just connect it here. Then double click here in frame hold and just define that frame on which you have created your clean plate. So on frame 34 I have created, so here I have defined here. Then take a project 3D node, press tab button, just project 3D node. Then this camera which you have created, a static camera, will be our camera. We have to connect it here, and this input just we have to connect with our this clean plate. After this we have to select our this base card, whatever your just ground card here, because just first I will remove this portion, then after this I will remove this portion. So this is our footage and press 1 here. So first just I am going to remove this base portion, after the just I will remove this top portion. Okay, so just this card we have to copy and paste here. If you want you can use same card, but I am going to create a separate flow here. Then select this one, then Control C and Control V, copy paste, then double click here. So first important things in render view, so just we have to select here textured, because here just I have defined wireframe mode. Okay, so this is important. Then after this just we have to project this clean plate on top of this card here like this. Then we have to render this card output, then take a scale and render. So if you want you can just simply copy and paste. So select Control C and Control V. Then what we have to do, just this camera we have to connect with our animated camera, which is this original camera here. Then this PG temporary, just I am going to connect with our this original footage here, so like this. And this scene input just we have to connect with this card. Now just select this one and just press simply 1 here. So now you will get here like this. Okay, so in this clean plate just only we have to select this portion, this one. Okay, not entire clean plate we have to use. So for this just I am going to use roto node, which will define our required portion, not entire clean plate, because now here if you will see whole image just projected on top of this card. So just we have to define our area. Okay, then for this simply just take a roto node, press O, then select area where is your character or object. Then after this just take a copy node, press K, then this will be B and roto will be A. Then after this just we have to use pre-mult, then press tab button and just type pre-mult here. So now here if you will see this one, press 1 here. So just I am going to use only this portion because here is our correct. Then after this, if you will see this thing from here, this output, so just only this portion just I have removed. So after this, just little bit we have to do some composting here, because if you will see here direct I am using our this original footage. So what we have to do, just we have to take a constant and just unplug this original footage and just take a constant node, press tab button to take this one, then connect it here, double click here, frame size, this is most important thing, which is 1920 1080. Now if you will see here, I have rendered only from this card only this portion, which is our moving portion. So easily you can see, so this is moving according to our camera movements. After this, just we have to compose this portion on top of our this original footage. Then again take a merge node here, press M. So this original footage will be our background here. Then just connect it here like this, then hold control and just break this one, and this scanline render will be our foreground here. Now select this one and press 1 here, so you will get this output. So here if you want to just adjust a little bit, maybe if you want to match your color, all these things, then after this you can use your grade node. So little bit just if you want to smooth your edges, then simply after this you can use blur node. So again press B and double click here, and from here just define only alpha channel and just a little bit adjust this blur here. So now I think this is looking good here. So if you will move here, so I think this is looking good here. So like this, just I'm going to use our second card. So again remember this one, just select this one and frame 34. So again same thing, just we have to copy and paste all these things here, then again Control C, Control V, and this card we have to take Control C and Control V. So same just procedure we have to do for second one also, for this one also. Okay, then again same thing just we have to do for second one also. Take a copy node, press K, so this will be B and this roto node will be our A. Then after this we have to use pre-mult, press tab and just type pre-mult here. Then again same scanline render, Control C, Control V. Even if you want, you can take a new one. Now if you will select this one and press 1, so remember this one, again we have to just double click here card and just in render mode again we have to select texture. So this is important. Now here you can see, so only this one area just I am getting. So if you want to just adjust this one, then again double click here in card and just little bit adjust over this Y scale. Now after this, again finally what we have to do, just we have to take a final merge node, press M here, and this total output whatever just you have cleaned before will be our background, and this new scanline render will be our foreground here. Then again hold control and just little bit adjust it here so you can understand easily. Now view this final output, again press 1 here. So now you can see, so I think this thing a little bit we have to adjust again. So now just a little bit play and check it here. So maybe here if you will see, I think little bit it's going outside here. So again just select this roto. So I think there is some little bit small area. Then again come here on frame 34, because here just you have created your this roto. Then double click here and just little bit adjust over this area. Okay, so according to your object, just you have to define your area. Remember this one, minimize this one. Now just play and check our final output here. So now here you can see, so now this is looking good here. So till here I have successfully removed our character from our shot. So in next class we will continue on same project and we will create clean plate with the help of sequence paint in Nuke. So if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel.